Okay, so this first lesson, I'm guessing, should be pretty serious review for all of you. It should be stuff that you've studied probably over many years, would be my guess, but we're going to go through it anyways. So this first part, we're talking about variables, and even if you don't know what a variable is, I'm sure you've used them many times. So that's whenever you put an n in to stand in for a number. So you could have something like 5x, or you could have 4y. So the x and the y, those are just the variables. So whenever you use the variables, you're generally using those in an algebraic expression. So for the algebraic expression, that just means that it's an operation that uses one of the variables. So you can see here we have the, like if you're doing multiplication, that's something like the 5 times x. If we're doing divided by, so this could be, say, 7 over y. And if we have addition or subtraction, those are nice and easy. So you can see like the 6 plus c here, or the 8 minus x. Okay, and then you end up using your variables here. So in this case, we're doing n equals 3 for these, so we're just substituting the 3 in here. So in this case, 13n, n equals 3, so that's just going to be 39. Same thing over here. We have 9 over n. We substitute in the 3, so that's 9 over 3. Of course, you simplify that, and you're going to end up with 3. Then we have the subtraction one, letter C here. So this is n minus 1. Again, substitute in the 3, so 3 minus 1 is 2. And finally, we have our n plus 8, so 3 plus 8 equals 11. Like I say, I think this is all pretty good review for you guys. Okay, so let's go look at example 2 here. So this is just evaluating an expression. And it says the total cost of seeing a movie at a theater can be represented by the expression A plus R, where A is the cost in dollars of admission and R is the cost in dollars of refreshments. Suppose you pay $7.50 for admission and $7.25 for refreshments. Find the total cost. Okay, so I'm guessing you guys are fine on this, but let's just go through real quick. Okay, so we have A plus R. That's what we came up with up here. So $7.50, we substitute that in for the admission, and the $7.25, we put that in for the refreshments. $7.50 plus $7.25 is $14.75. Okay, so next we have expressions using exponents. And you can see down here, this is a type of thing we're used to seeing, where we have 3 to the 4th power. So the 3 here, our big number there, that is the part that we refer to as the base. The 4 here, that is our exponent. And the entire thing is called a power. Okay, so let's look at the questions in example 3 here. So it says write the power in words and as a product. So what you hear me saying here is basically how to say it. So we have this here, this is 7 to the 1st power. If you work that out, that's just 7. For letter B, we have 5 to the 2nd power, 5 to the 2nd power, or of course you can say 5 squared. And if you work that out, that's 5 times 5. For letter C, so this is 1/2 to the 3rd power, or if you have the 3rd power, you can also say cubed. So you could also say 1/2 cubed. And if you work that out, again, that's 1/2 times 1/2 times 1/2. Then z to the 5th power, and again, if we write that out, that would be z times z times z times z times z. Okay, so we're gonna evaluate a couple of expressions using the powers here. So this time we have x to the fourth when x equals 2. So again, we substitute the 2 in for the x, and so we're going to have 2 to the fourth power, or 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, 2 times 2, 4, times 2, 8, times 2 is equal to 16. Okay, and same thing over here, so we have n to the third when n equals 1.5. So 1.5 goes in for n, so 1.5 to the third power. If you work this out, 1.5 times 1.5, that's going to be 2.25, and then times another 1.5, and we're going to get 3.375. Okay, and then we're going to go down here and look at area and volume question. So you can use the exponents on these whenever you have like a square or you have a cube. And we talked about the second power being squared, the third power being cubed. So whenever you have a problem here, you have like s squared, so it's a side squared, that gives you the area, and s to the third, that gives you the volume. So side times side times side. Okay, so the example down here, example 5, it says each edge of the medium-sized pop-up storage cube shown is 14 inches long. The storage cube is made so that it can be folded flat when not in use. Find the volume of the storage cube. Okay, so again, it was 14 inches. So we're doing 14 to the third power to find the volume. You'll have to trust me, you multiply that out, you're going to get 2,744. So the volume of the cube is 2744, and that would be in cubic inches, or inches to the third power.